Greetings, friend. I will show you a beautiful way to solve this hard Sudoku. Not only that, stay tuned for some fun facts about our Friday featured setter, Shye. Click below if you want to give it a go, and with that, it's solving time. First thing you might notice is you have an 8 in column 4 and 5, and an 8 in row 8 and 9, which means there's only one place for an 8 in column 8 right here. Okay, after doing that, you're going to have a hard time placing another digit in this puzzle. But Shye gives us a hint on what she wants you to look for. What you'll notice is there's quite a bit of restriction right here in block 5. That can only be a 5 or a 9. The other thing Shye puts in this puzzle is if you notice there's a 6-8 coming across row 1 and a 6-8 coming up column 1, which means that the 6 and 8 are a hidden pair here in block 1. So the 6-8 have to be somewhere in block 1, and they're limited to these two cells, so it has to be a 6 or an 8. This is key. And when you see a setter doing something like this, where they're putting restrictions in certain blocks, and you also notice that Shye filled out a lot of the digits on the outside of this, it gives you an idea of what pattern she wants you to look for and what's the intended logic. So let's fill out some of this outside of the grid. You notice here in column 9 you're missing 3 digits, 5, 7, and a 9. Well, you got a 7 down in block 9, and so that can't be a 7. And then across row 9 you got a 1, 5, or 9, so I can put a 1, 5, 9 here. And there's a 9 here in block 7, so I can remove the 9 from right there. And then you see there's a 1, 3, 5, 7 to finish column 1. So 1, 3, 5, 7. And you have a 1 right here, so you can get rid of the 1 there and the 3 here. And then across the top, 1, 5, 7, 1, 3, 5, 7. Okay, so 1, 3, 5, 7. We can get rid of that 9 right there, and then we can look and see with this 3, you can get rid of the 3 right here. Not much going on there, but this is really awesome. And what I like to point out is Shye is one of these top tier setters. You'll see her featured on Crafting and Cryptic and other great YouTube channels. And her friend, Jovial, is also a top tier setter featured on many other channels. Jovial's coming out with an awesome puzzle pack with new puzzles that you've never seen before. If you want to solve that, you got to join the Smarty Party. So click on the link in the description below because it's coming out here in the very beginning of July. And this is what you're going to see with great setters like this, is the cluing in on what you need to look for. The thing you might notice is there's no given 5s in this puzzle. So where could the 5s be? Well, it's pretty much going to be anywhere you see a light colored square, except for that 6, 8 in block 1. So let's highlight this because I want to show you something, and this is where the neat, beautiful trick comes from that you're going to absolutely love. So let's just color all this blue, and that's where all the possibilities for 5 could be in this puzzle right now, right? And it may not seem like there's much here, but there is something going on with the outside rim, columns 1 and 9 and rows 1 and 9. And you'll notice that there's kind of like these 5s right here. And they're pretty symmetrical here in rows 1 and 9 and column 1 and 9 there in row 5, column 5 respectively. What you have to see is what would happen if none of these contained a 5. What would this do to the puzzle? And so what we're going to do is we're going to eliminate the 5s from right there and go, what would that do? Well, what you would notice is you'd have a 5, a strong link, so there'll only be 2 5s available in column 9. And so a 5 would have to be here, here, or here. And you have a strong link from this 5 to this 5. So a 5 would have to be there or there. And then you have a strong link from this 5 up here into this block. And I'll show you what I'm talking about here. What we're going to do is I'm going to color all this yellow. And this is the key beautiful trick that we have going on here. So what this forms is called an Oddagon. You're like, okay, Timberlake, what is an Oddagon? All right, quick definition of an Oddagon is that it's also called a broken wing. It's a closed loop with an odd number of strong links. So I'll break that down for you. What does that mean, odd number of strong links? So what you see right here is this could be a 5. That's a 5. That'd be a 9. This would have to be a 5. You know, if this is a 5, that'd have to be a 5. And then you notice that this couldn't be a 5 here. And then because of this 5, this couldn't be a 5 here. And you'd have no place to put a 5 in block 1. Because you have basically 5 cells. This is like a grouped cell, right? Because it affects this 5. And it's both of these cells are locked. They see this 5. So it's like a grouped link. And so the problem that you notice is that that's a 5 and that's a 5. No place to put a 5 here. Conversely, if you put a 5 here, then this can't be a 5. One of these has to be a 5. This can't be a 5. And one of those would have to be a 5. So there has to be a 5 in row 1. There has to be a 5 in column 1. But they both be in the same block. And that can't happen either. You can't have 2 5s in the block. And you can't have 0 5s in the block. And so this is called an Oddagon, right? So you got the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 acting cells. You know, you can consider this as one cell. Consider that as one cell. So there's these links between them, and it doesn't work out. So an Oddagon is a type of strategy that you're trying to avoid. All right, you're trying to avoid that. And the way you avoid that is by figuring out the guardian cells. A guardian is a cell that prevents that Oddagon from happening. And so the guardian cells would be these 4 cells right here. And so we'll put those in orange to be a little different. And so what we just figured out is if you remove a 5 from all 4 of these cells, then you would break this puzzle. And that's not good. We don't want to break the puzzle, right? And so what we want to do is know that, well, a 5 has to be in one of these orange cells, at least one 5. And if that's the case, what does that mean? All 4 of these cells, see right here. And so what that means is that this cell cannot contain a 5 because one of the orange cells has to contain a 5. This cell has to be a 9. And this is the beautiful trick that you need to see that Shye has set you up for. The Oddagon allows you to solve this cell right here for a 9. And before I move on, I do want to share my fun fact with you about Shye. So I asked Shye, how long does it take you to set a puzzle? I'm always fascinated by this particular question. And her answer was, it depends on the genre or the style. But usually it takes her between 1 and 5 hours. And she has to abandon stuff if she can't do it all in one sitting. She'd rather do it in one sitting, or she'll put it on hold. Because she's kind of impulsive. She wants to get to it and just finish it all right away. And usually she just needs one key deduction in her mind before she'll start working on a puzzle. I find that fascinating. I've heard answers from 30 minutes to several days. I love to hear how long it takes to set these puzzles. Awesome, Shye. Okay, so we're going to, now that we know that we solved this for a 9, we can remove all the colors. And we're going to make some great solving happen here. All right, and if you're just not familiar with how Oddagons work and you want to figure out how bi-value, tri-value Oddagons work, then check out my Oddagon tutorial. Put a link to it right here, and you can learn all about solving these even better. And while you're at it, subscribe to Smart Hobbies, and you will solve hard Sudokus like this even better. Okay, now that we have the 5 right here, we didn't know that this, we have that 9 right here, then we know that this has to be a 5. And now we can proceed with making some more progress in the puzzle. Since there's a 9 here, that can't be a 9 anymore. There's only one place left for a 9 here in row 9. So we can solve that for a 9. Let's see what this does for our puzzle. You know, does it crack it all the way? Do we need another advanced strategy? Let's see. Okay, so we put the 9 there. We can eliminate a 9 from this spot. And then what else can we start looking for? Okay, let's look down here because you now have 9s here in rows 8 and 9. And this 9, we can actually solve for 9 right there. Nice. All right, now let's start looking at the 3s. You might notice with this 3 cutting across row 8, there's only one place for a 3 in block 8. And with these 2 3s and this 3 cutting across row 2, there's only one place for a 3 here in column 4. We can get rid of that 3 since we solved for a 3 there. And then what else can we do? Now we eliminate a 3 from right here. There's only one place for a 3 in block 1. Awesome. Now we're starting to make some more great solves here. There's only one place for a 3 here in block 4. Looking good. And then with this 3 and these 2 3s, solve for 3 right here in block 6. Looking good. I think we got all the 3s knocked out. Yep, we sure do. So now let's focus here with the 2s. You got this 2 cutting across. You got this 2 coming up. So this has to be a 2 right there. And then where can a 2 be here in block 8? There's only one spot left for a 2. Great. And now we have what's called a full house right here. So this puzzle is starting to come together very nicely. We're only missing one digit, and it happens to be a 5. So we can solve that for a 5, eliminate the 5 from that cell right there. And then what else can we do? Now we have this 5 and this 5. We can actually solve this cell for a 5. So one place left in block 8 for a 5, which means this has to be a 1. And we can get rid of the 1 there. We can also get rid of the 5 because of this 5. So that's a 7, and that's a 5. Looking good. And the only place now left for a 1 in block 1 is right there, which means this is a 7, and that's a 5, which means this is going to be a 7 right there. You see how much we just got done solving? Awesome. All right, where can a 1 be here now in column 5? Because of this 1, it can't be in this cell, so it's got to be right here, which creates a full house for us. And I don't see a 6, so that has to be a 6, which means this is an 8 and that's a 6. We figured out that hidden pair in block 1. And now you got a full house here in block 2. The only cell remain needs to be a 9, so we can solve that for a 9. And then it creates another full house right here. And so now it looks like we need to get an 8 right there. I love this. Okay. We're looking for 2 more cells, 7 or a 9. I got a 7 already in column 8, so that's your 7, and that's going to be your 9. And now with this 9 coming down, column 8, and this 9 cutting across, the only place left for a 9 in block 6 is right there. And with these 2 9s and the 9 here in column 2 means you can solve for a 9 right there. And we solved all the 9s in the puzzle. Great. Now let's look down here, and you'll notice that we have another full house. We're missing a 1, so let's put our 1 in right there. And let's see if we can do some more great solving. Let's check out the 4s. I got a 4 cutting across row 5. I got a 4 coming down, so that means I can solve for 4 right here in block 4. And with these 2 4s, now there's only one place left for 4 in block 6. So I can solve for 4 right there. And now you notice this 1 cuts across, so 1 can't be here. It's got to be there. And then in block 9, it can only be in this spot. Cool. Great. So let's keep on working. We need a 5 to finish block 6. And then we need, it looks like, a 7 to finish row 4. Nice. And we don't have a 1 in row 6 yet, so we're going to knock out that 1. And I think we got all the 1s taken care of. Perfect. All right. We're looking for a 5 and an 8. I got an 8 in column 3. So that's an 8. That's a 5. I think we're going to be able to do this without any more advanced strategies, but let's keep on trucking and see how well we can finish this. So we're missing a 5 in column 2, so there's going to be a 5 there, which means this has to be a 5, and that is going to be a 6. Awesome. I don't see a 6 in block 7, so that's going to be your 6, and our last digit is going to be a 7. I only had time in this video to show you a single value Oddagon. If you want to see how Oddagons work using 2 candidates, then check out this video. Thank you, Shye, for being my Friday featured setter, and thank you so much for watching.